Sergeant G here. Okay. I've seen several people on Instagram, Facebooks, and they're, practicing their shooting or going to the range and fucking around, having fun. But a lot of the times I see that, you know, oh, let me bend my head thing. And I'm going to tell you right now that doesn't work. You're never going to, you know, get that perfect uh, sight alignment. You're never gonna hit target proper, you know, and you should never bend your head. Okay, it's gonna put strain on your neck, and that's what you don't want. You want to be relaxed, but you gotta take that boxer stance, just like I taught you how to, do with your pistol, right? And you place the buttstock, and I put it right here around my chest. All right, a lot of people they put it in the indentation of the shoulder. I put it right here in my chest. Alright? And what I'm gonna do, I'm leaning forward into my sight. Okay? I'm leaning forward and I'm bending my knees. I'm leaning forward and I put spot on. Now notice that my nose is not on or extremely close to the charging handle. This is about a good quarter inch, maybe half inch. Alright? But I'm gonna be on target every time. My sight alignment is gonna be on spot each time because I'm leaning forward. I'm not doing this. I'm not putting my head over the gun. I mean, if you're left eye dominant and you're right handed, it's gonna be a little harder, I mean, I can't really, especially with the sight, you're gonna have to get at least, an inch, maybe an inch and a half extension on your sight. As far as iron sights, I would recommend those inch extensions as well, especially because you're gonna have to come over and transition to your left eye. But what I also recommend is simply switching to your left eye and still doing the same thing. Right? It's one or the other. You're either going to transition and use your left hand and teach yourself, hey, I'm going to shoot left-handed because I'm left eye dominant, and you know what? Hey, I learned a new skill. I'm ambidextrous now. Right? That's what I did. I'm right eye dominant, but at the same time, I switched over because, hey, you're going to have to go through certain scenarios in life where, oh shit, I got to pie the corner to the right. Well, I'm not going to try and pie the corner to the right with my right arm and come out this way when I could pie the corner and slowly step out and go like that. And safer. It's the proper way of doing things. But my point is, even not just with the AR, you can do this with the rifle, bolt action rifle, shotgun, so on and so forth. For example, here's a double barrel 16 gauge shotgun, right? Alright, I modified this, okay? So it's gonna fit perfectly. I took 2 inches off of this, so I place it right where it needs to be. I lean forward and see my head's up straight. I lean forward and I'm on target. I'm on the freaking sight. I'm not doing this. If I put it over here, okay, that slight adjustment already switched the activation in my core, right? So I come forward, my core is not tensed, it's relaxed, right? The only thing that's tensed up right now is this arm, because I have to hold the weight of the rifle, of the shotgun. Well, this arm is relaxed. Yeah, I have a little pressure up here, but when I assist, okay, there's a little pressure that I take off from my forward hand. But I'm leaning forward knees bent, I'm a good stable platform. So when this bad boy kicks, boom, I'm rocking. Okay. Now again, I modified this. I took 2 inches off, but I also put in a excuse me, a buffer that's going to reduce the recoil. Now this is your standard rubber butt stock, but I also put an extended pad inside, which will reduce, about 10-20% of the recoil. Again, another example. This is my 30-06, right? Bolt action. Now it doesn't have a scope bit, but still, it doesn't matter, right? On this one, you already have a butt pad for it. I mean, a cheek pad. So, but it's the same thing. If I'm running around trying to hunt Bambi, and I'm right there trying to sneak around, am I gonna do this? No. I'm gonna lean forward. Look at my cheek. Look at this pad. Right? I'm leaning forward into the side, and bam. Each and every time. Now I have my hand a little too close, but I'm gonna put it up here for the sport that's needed. Right? And be more comfortable, so I'm not as tense. Right? If I'm over here, I'm gonna get a little more tensed. My shoulders are gonna start activating. You're gonna start losing a lot of energy. You're gonna start shaking. So you gotta get comfortable. You gotta get familiarized with the weight of your rifle. When you're at home, run around, do a little clearing of the house, stuff like that. So those muscles can get activated. So, excuse me. So you know the weight of each and every rifle and pistol. So. Again, let me go back to my AR. Since we know that there's a lot of AR lovers out there, I'm going to tell you again. Place it in your shoulder. Move your buttstock as forward or as back towards you as you want, so you got the proper distance. So when you're moving forward and you're lined up each and every time. Now if you're close quarter, say you're shooting and you're about 20 to 50 yards, right? That fucking buttstock shouldn't be like all the way out to here. Okay? That's more of a long distance thing in my eyes. It should be a little more close up so it's easier to maneuver, come up each and every time, and you're at the ready. So boom, right to your eye, you're moving forward. That type of conditioning. All right, I should never see this. All right, I'm doing it right now, and my eyesight is on the right side of this sight. If I go forward, my freaking eye is looking down the sight, down the middle every time. So even if it's iron sights that you use, or certain type of optics, use the proper technique. I'm showing you, use what I'm telling you. Go on YouTube, the intro net, do a little research. If you're out there with somebody on the range and they're telling you to do it differently, hey, yeah, they might be an instructor, but you know what? I got a little more experience, and yeah, I'm not certified, and I'm telling you how to do it right. You might want to call bullshit on them. Alright? So, just want to freaking help square everybody away. Alright? I hope this helped you. Enjoy your day. Got any questions, hit me up. Have a nice day. Sergeant G out.